Hey YouTubers, it's me, Mustin07, coming at you once again through the power of OBS Recording Studios, and you might notice that I am not in a normal world. In fact, I am on the Hearthcraft server, because I have some sad news, and that is that apparently, if you haven't seen the little message on the top of the screen, is that the server is shutting down after April 18th. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys my base and everything I've done on the server. And I think I'm going to make a little video series where I just record a little bit every day on the server until it shuts down, as just a way to remember this server, because I've played on this server since early 2022, before I even started YouTube. So it's been over 3 years since I started. So for this first video, I'm just gonna be showing you around the main part of my compound that I've built. So here we are. This is the bedroom. As you can see, I haven't yet finished it, unfortunately, and these are supposed to be balconies where you can just look out. So now I'm going to show you guys the kitchen area. I know it looks a little strange with the different colors of wood, but I just built it with whatever kinds of wood I was able to find. And I have this gapple in my hand, which I keep with me at all times, because when I first joined the server 3 years ago, some guy just gave it to me, and unfortunately I can't remember his name, but he gave it to me and I've just had it with me ever since. We have some of my nicer armor sets as well here, and some of my more valuable items are being stored here. This is sort of like the elevator room, because I have the water elevators. And then here's a ladder that I made when I was building these, because obviously I needed a way to get up and down before these were completed, and I just haven't removed the ladder. So let's descend. And here we are at the bottom of the main sleeping quarter tower. You know, I got my brewing stand, and I still have potions of weakness in there. And then here's just the basement with all the areas to cook stuff. Still haven't taken this out, which is crazy. And down here is a mine, because they have a resource world where you're supposed to go mining, but I didn't realize that, so I did build a bit of a mine. So I'll just show this to you. So here we are in the mine. It's nothing crazy. It's just, it exists. Now I'm gonna get out of here because this cave's giving me the creeps. And now we're back up here in the spawn tower. And that was day 1. Welcome to day 2, everybody. As you can see, I built a tower and my bedroom is up there. I know it doesn't look very good, but that's because I just sort of haphazardly threw it together, because I was trying to make a cool looking futuristic tower building. Don't know if I did it very well. Now this right here is my storage tower. I built it so I could store a lot of things in a very vertical manner, be more efficient with the space. Don't know why I built this back door here. It's pretty much for decoration. So now let's go down here. So as you can see, I have the sign right there, floor G, extra space and entrance. And right here is the basement. Now this, I had plans for it, as you can see from this little thing I dug but never completed. My plan was to turn this whole thing into a docking zone, because I wanted to build a freight transit network that could easily transport stuff around the base and possibly even beyond if I got to it, because I plan to extend my base quite significantly, far beyond what it currently is. So I figured I would need to build a freight transit system so I could easily transport cargo. But unfortunately that never happened, so this has just become just dead space down here. So floor 1, this is all like stone based material, so road construction, because I like building roads like this one. And there's stone and diorite, all the other types of stone. and then deep slate. And you can also probably see that a lot of the chests have another one next to them that does not have a sign. That is because I assumed that the server would last a lot longer than it would. So I built an additional chest just so that way I would have extra space in case these chests filled up. And now this floor is farming. The next floor is wood and building materials. And also some junk like this. And then this is an unfinished floor. As you can see, there's no windows. But however, I was intending on making this solely for storing stuff that I would collect from the nether, just to make it more organized. Unfortunately, that never happened. And now, let us fall down into the water. Very fun. That just does it for day 2. Welcome to day 4, everybody, of my 2-week-long series where I just film a little bit each time on the Hearthcraft server before it's shut down on April 18th. This time I'm going to be going over these buildings. In here, yeah, there's a board of members. Currently I'm the only member because I was hoping that maybe I'd find friends and they'd want to come and join the base with me. So I put a little placard, and obviously I'm the owner, and I created a base on the 20th of January, 2022. So it's been over 3 years. And this was originally going to be like the sleeping quarter areas before I built the huge tower. And then down here is some more armor, sort of like my junkier armor that I didn't want to use anywhere else. Here's another chest. These ones are my farm towers that I built because I wanted to be more efficient with my land management. So I decided to build these towers. I will harvest all of this one last time, and I'll just sell it to my villagers for one final thing for the server. Hello, welcome to day 5 of the clip series I'm putting together, and this time I'm going to harvest all of my crops one final time because these are due to be harvested, and then I'm going to sell them to my villagers. I can also introduce you guys to my villagers. So we need to go down here and just down another set of ladders, and then we'll get to here, the entrance. Or at least what used to be the villager farm. This used to be the area where I had the villagers, but now it's just sort of an extra little patch of growing space. Because back a couple of years ago, I did a big project where I moved all the villagers here to a new open pasture where they can be free-range villagers. Now, let the selling begin. Oh, which villagers are interested in buying wheat? Before we wrap it up, I just want to give you guys a little tour of the villager farm. So here's another one of those multi-decker farm complexes. And as you can see, for all the villagers, I built some nice little trailers for them to live in. They like them. They like them very much because it gets the job done for them. And I'll see you for day 6. Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 6 of the last 2 weeks of Hearthcraft. Can you believe it? It's already nearly halfway through till the server dies. It's really sad though. It's not exciting because I played on the server for so long, as you know. I'm going to be reactivating this automatic compact multi-decker sugarcane farm. And there's a wandering trader over there. Let's not worry about him though. So I had this and I had it constantly running, but I decided to turn it off unless I absolutely needed to run it because I didn't want the dispensers to be constantly running, causing lag. Since we're close to being within the last week of the server's tenure, might as well just reactivate it for the last several days of the server, just so I can show you guys how it works. To start this machine back up, we need to place this torch and quickly break it, like this. And I'll just put the torch right there. And so as you can see, it is now working. quite well. Let's see if they left anything in here. Wow, a lot of sugarcane. I might as well sell it on the shop. There. Wow. Over $1,600. Nice. So as you can see, the wire runs up here. Goes through these repeaters. I did that because I wanted to slow the timing cycle down as much as possible because I didn't want to lag out the server. So I just decided to slow down the timing cycle. And here's the ladder so I can climb up to the tip top. Because I was originally planning on making more levels to this, but I never got around to it. So hold on, let me just show you how it works. So I'll just, sure, wouldn't mind if I just broke that, and I'll just place it right here. So the observers take that, it goes into the hoppers, and then to the dispensers, and then from there, ouch. But from there, it then goes down these chutes, which I put stone blocks on the sides of to guide the sugarcane. It goes into the water chute, and then into this hopper, and here it is. There we go. That's day 6. Alright, day 7, everybody. Can't believe it, it's already been the halfway point of the server of the last 2 weeks. And I want to show you guys basically where they go. There's not enough time to show every single road on the server because there's a lot built by me as well as other players in this server's 6.5 year long history. But I'll just cover the roads that are kind of important. So, you know, this was just another access road to my base. I was originally gonna build a huge, like, retaining wall here. It's like to make this place feel like a huge, like, fortress. So this is sort of goes around here. So this is like a huge intersection between a huge, like, elevated divided highway or whatnot. So we'll first start by going this way, getting off this little highway which just ends right before that pillager outpost. That was this way. And here's where we get to one of our first real big intersections. Now, as you can see, there's this elevated road that goes like really far that way. And then there's this lower road. Originally, this was a highway built by somebody else on the server, like at least 4 years ago. This right here, it's a base that I found many years ago on the server. And it's sort of in the lowlands near my base up there. And it's claimed by a guy called Duck Goose Thing, who has not been online in nearly 2,000 days. So this is sort of like an interesting relic of time that's perfectly preserved due to the fact that claims don't expire. And here we are. This is, I guess, the end of this pretty cool highway system. Because, like, right around here is spawn beyond this red line. So, I guess I better continue. Welcome to day 9, everybody. Can you believe it? We're only 5 days away from the shutdown, which is really sad. Here we are. This is my little town I was trying to build. As you can see, I only got around to building 2 houses. You know, this one's sort of supposed to be my house, and then this one is just, I don't know, it's just some other house. And here's my little garden on the side before I moved into my big base. As you can see, I was planning on extending that road that way, connected somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. This right here it's an ancient build on this server. Like look at this. Yub Hat in Bro, whatever his name is. Bro hasn't been on in over 2,000 days. There's day 9 for you guys. Welcome to day 10, everybody. So far, not sure what to do for day 10. I'll just show you a bit of my base again. So you guys have probably seen this right here. Well, as you can see, it goes down here, and this sort of goes down. Well, this redstone lamp was connected to here. This power source was going to connect to not just that light that was down there, but a very centralized system of lights all across my base. But once again, I never really got to it. I only got to building one redstone lamp. So, you know, if we follow the wires, we can see that it leads to the lamp. Then you probably also remember there was there were more, because this was gonna be a redstone path that I would make and just send other places to more lights that I was gonna make, but that never happened. Wow, it's already day 11, everybody. It's crazy. So I'm just gonna show you guys a little bit more of my base. So we can just walk this way, and you'll see that there's kind of a bit of lowlands surrounding our base here. I'm just gonna show you guys some of my neighbors. Like this house right here. Let's see if it's claimed. No, it's not claimed. It's just been forgotten about through time. Huh. Oh, there's some stuff in here. Not good stuff, though. Oh, wow. Lots of coal. I mean, it's like if I had needed a lot of coal really quickly, I could have probably just gone and collected some coal from here. But no, I did not. Now let's just look at that house on the hill way over there. Oh wow, I remember this house. It's not claimed. I don't know if it ever was. I can't remember because it's been over 3 years since I've seen this house, which is crazy. Oh, let's see if there's anything inside. Oh, there's actually some nice loot. I'm not going to take it though, because once again the server's closing in a couple days. Oh man, I remember these sweet berries. Like, these sweet berries actually saved my life, and I'm not kidding, because when I was making the trek from spawn to over there to build my base, I actually was getting very hungry, and I found these sweet berries, so I picked them, and I ate them, and I just picked 2 more, so when my hunger bar drops, I'm gonna eat them. And now let's take a look over here, the bamboo farm. I'm gonna see if it's claimed or not. Oh wow, it is claimed by Kevin _QU, and he has not been online in 923 days. I remember this a little bit, not as well as some of those other bases. That just does it for part 11. Day 12, everybody. And I also wanted to show you that, from those berries on the house, that next to that house, I actually planted a whole row next to my storage tower. I thought I'd show you guys that. But for day 12, due to it being the 3rd to final day of the server, I am going to deactivate my constantly running automatic sugarcane machine once again. It's because I reactivated it, even though it's usually the tradition would be that you deactivate it to show that it's coming to an end. So I'm going to continue that tradition by breaking the redstone and stopping the cycle. So you better enjoy this for just a few seconds before I shut it off. The machine has fallen silent. Well, that just about does it for day 12. Day 13, everybody. It's crazy. This is the second to last day of this server. Huh. And it is snowing out. That's nice. Well, first, I'm going to take my armor off and hang it up. So let's do it. There. It's all safe and secure here. And now, I'm going to read you my journal. Because, yes, since the very beginning of my life on this server, I've actually been keeping a journal with a book and quill, and I'm going to read it so I can record it. So here we go. This is the first entry. 2/24/2022. My first entry. I am building a new house for the township of Yellowknife, and it is going fine. I am also getting a few stacks of cobblestone. I can use it for road construction. It's been nice this past month and a half that I've been playing on the Hearthcraft SMP. 3/2/2022. I am working hard on making an interstate highway system that crisscrosses the country. I've started with upgrading a chunk of the Malitia highway into a divided highway. A chunk of it also runs together with Interstate 25, the first of the interstate highways to be built. 3/4/2022. I am working hard on Interstate 25, as I need to get it ready for use. I am currently making a junction where it splits off the Malitia highway and goes off to the north. I am also planning to make it go south, but that part of it hasn't been started yet. Entry 38/2022. I have been working on the junction where the interstate splits off the Malitia highway. I also have started work on an east-west interstate that will cross Interstate 25. I also am making a villager bunker under my base, and am preparing to go get the materials needed to make potions of weakness. I will then use those on a zombie villager, and turn it into a regular villager. I will make the first few farmers, but I will do librarians next. I hope to get Mending, Unbreaking 3, and Protection 4 first. Entry 3/12/2022. I'm going out every night to look for zombie villagers to cure. I've not found one yet, but I do know they exist, because I have seen them wandering around. What I do is I kill the other zombies so more spawn in, and there will be a 5% chance that it will be a villager zombie. Entry 3/26/23. Whoa, it's been like a year since I've written here. In the time I was gone, I created a villager farm, built more road infrastructure, and did major upgrades on the base in the windswept hills. Entry 3/28/2023. I finally got an efficiency 5 villager. Now I basically have unlimited efficiency. I also have a mending villager. I plan to buy an efficiency book and put it onto my shovel, so that way I will have a means of fast excavation. Entry 8/27/2023. I did some mods to my tower house, and now I will shift my focus to building out the highway system. I have all the materials I need so I can get started. Entry 12/12/2023. I'm currently almost done constructing a tunnel through the hillside near my tower base. I have been working on it for ages, but it will be done soon. I have been mining for copper in huge amounts as I need it for a bridge over a viaduct. I plan to build interstates near spawn where it is more dense and near large roads, but I will make the roads in the empty land smaller, about 4 to 5 blocks. Entry 4/6/2025. So, I recently found out the other day that this server would be shutting down on April 18th. So only 2 weeks left of this server. I plan to make a video log series where I record them for a few minutes at a time, and then I will put them together into a video of the last 2 weeks of the server. There you have it, guys. That was my log that I had kept for over 3 years on this server. Wow. It's crazy. And now, for the second to last day, I'm just gonna let you guys take a look at my base from this balcony in the surrounding area. And I'll also turn up the field of view as well, so now you can get an even wider shot. Well, there you go. Day 13. Okay, everybody, this is day 14 of the last 2 weeks of Hearthcraft. Yeah, the server's it's shutting down very, very soon. I think it could be happening very soon. So here we are. It's spawn. Everybody else is already here. Let's see if I can like sit. There we go. Don't know what's going on right now. Someone who's here is gonna take a look at the Hearth billboard one last time. I remember seeing this the first time I ever joined the server. It's crazy. And I still have the same enchanted golden apple that I was given all those years ago when I joined the server, which is crazy.